Hello, Eagles fans. I'm Chris McPherson here at Radio Row in the Mall of America with our continuing coverage from Super Bowl 52 here in Minneapolis. And I'm joined alongside by the legend, the Hall of Fame quarterback.
Iconic.
Iconic. We'll throw an iconic right there. The original TB12, Terry Bradshaw.
I've never been called the original TB,
see,
but I am the first.
You are the first.
I am the first. That's right.
You have 4 rings.
Yeah,
Why
exactly.
not?
Who's Tom Brady?
Seriously. Exactly.
Huh?
Especially in Eagles
Is he
Nation
better
this
looking
week,
than me?
so.
Come on, Chris. No.
You're not getting me to answer
Is his
that
wife?
one, so.
No, my wife. Oh, man.
We have stories for days on that front.
Yes, we could.
What we love about you, Terry, is you came to Philadelphia for the NFC Championship game.
Yep.
You were up on that rise. And I was thinking about how you go to 2004 when we went to the Super Bowl, 2017 we go to the Super Bowl. One of the few things that was common, you helping hand over the trophy. It was a beautiful thing.
And it was the first one was with McNabb and Andy Reid, and then this one was with Peterson and, of course, Nick Foles. So it was a great moment, and it couldn't have been better for me because I've watched Chris Long, the great defensive end that the Eagles have in their rotation, and I've watched him since he was 6 years old grow up into be this incredible man, husband now, father, and win the Wizard White Award yesterday, I believe it was.
Yes, it was.
Which represents a high-character human being, and so proud of what he's done and his accomplishments after all those years with St. Louis Rams. And then to win the Super Bowl with New England last year, now going back with Philly this year, it's all an omen. And so I was so happy that he had a fumble recovery, he caused an interception, so we had an opportunity to get him up.
To celebrate him.
And it was so much fun. I mean, it was almost emotional for me because this is a little boy, he calls me Uncle T. And
it's funny you say this because I actually want to ask you what was Howie's reaction watching on the sideline, but to see the joy and the emotion that you're getting out of this.
If you're a father, I have 3 girls, and I'm proud. Every time they do something, they don't have to do anything for me to be proud, but they are very much goal oriented. And every time they achieve something, it is very satisfying to know that your kids have this ability and this drive to make something out of their lives, and we love them unconditionally. And Howie, who came from somewhat of a broken home and dotes on his children so much, he loves them so much, so involved and shares it with them, and his kids are phenomenal. And Kyle plays with the Bears, and then Howie Jr. is in the front office now with the Raiders, and he just absolutely loves and worships his children. And he had his grandson there, Waylon, Chris's son. So all of that together, Howie had a hard time talking when the game was over.
You're having a hard time here.
It was tough. It's just, it's kind of the circle of life, man. Chris came, and now he's coming to the end of his career, perhaps in another year, 2 years, who knows. But yeah, and then Kyle coming on, it's just really it's nice to be a part of something that's so good and refreshing. And they're such great kids, and they're good for the NFL, really good for the NFL. And Howie's awesome dad.
What's amazing is there are players in the locker room who have said this Eagles team, is the most special brotherhood that they've ever been a part of.
And that's what you need.
And I was going to ask you, how important is it for someone who's won multiple Super Bowls like you have? How critical is the chemistry component of it? It
is so important. When you love and care about one another in that locker room, you play so hard for one another. You don't want to offense doesn't want to let the defense down. A receiver doesn't want to drop a pass. The quarterback doesn't want to throw a pick. I mean, you don't want to miss a tackle. It's on and on and on. And it's that bond. That's that bond, because I've said this so many times in corporate speaking that the common denominator of great football teams is love, and love encompasses family. And you're exactly right what you just said. When you love and care about one another and you play as a family, you're dynamite. You can be a good football team and play great, and you can achieve the incredible, which is what I expect to happen. I think Eagles are going to win, and it's going to be an incredible moment.
You think they're winning?
Yes. I think 100% of America believes New England's going to win. I don't question that. Now, there's going to be a lot of people, the Eagles are going to win. No, that you're hoping that the Eagles win. You're picking the Eagles to win, but in your heart, when Brady has time on the clock, you just know,
something's going to happen. You're going to do
28-3, and you win a Super Bowl, man, and play the way they play, and it makes you nervous. But I've said, why not Why can't the Eagles turn it around? Why can't they turn this page and reverse it? Why can't they intercept a pass from the 1-foot line to save a game? Why can't they kick a 51 or a 49-yard field goal to win a couple of Super? Why can't they drive down, being behind, and win the game in with the last-second touchdown pass? Why not? I think Foles has found his mojo. He's got his confidence.
How much
I
of a
think
storybook
Frank Wright
season has
and
it been for
Peterson,
him?
awesome.
For Nick
awesome.
Foles?
I interviewed him before the championship game. God, I came away from that and said, man, this guy's amazing. So cool, so calm, and he played phenomenal, just phenomenal in that football game. So I'm taking all of that, and I'm saying, yeah, they're going to win.
So,
yeah,
Terry,
the Eagles are going to win.
Are a lot of people calling out sick
Mucinex
on Monday?
Super Sick. Hashtag Super Sick Monday. 14. I didn't know this. Mucinex brought me on board. It's 14 million people are going to call in sick Monday. 14 million. There's 300 million people out there. 14 million are already planning on not being there. And so what happened?
The entire city of Philadelphia, hopefully, will be calling out sick.
Trust me, there'll be more than 14 million if Philly wins. But what Mucinex decided to do was have some fun with it and say, look, just hashtag Super Sick Monday, and just tell us why you're not going to work. Are you really sick? And if you're not sick, what are you doing right now?
You're singing the Eagles
It's
fight
fun.
song going down.
Hey, I did that on the.
You did it.
You know, I'm going to apologize to all the Eagles fans because I didn't realize once you start that fight song, you don't stop it. Because I'm on national television. I'm
At least
trying
you realize
to fight, Eagles, fight. Everybody started.
Yeah.
Mr. Lurie, he's leading them on. I'm going, all right, let me.
You're like, nope, you got to keep on rolling with
It was so funny. So much fun to do that.
Terry Bradshaw,
Chris,
the original TB12. An
thanks,
absolute
man.
pleasure.
My
Thank you
pleasure.
very much for joining us here in our continuing coverage of Super Bowl 52 here on PhiladelphiaEagles.com.